and tell them not to despair, that help is on the way, then that justifies the whole experience and keeps me from being selfish about it.
And will turn promising laboratory findings into treatments. There will be a cure for spinal cord injury soon.
I have no doubt that day will come, but in the meantime, I have to continue with the routines of daily life.
1, 2, 3. Very good.
The psychologist told me very early on that was really try very hard not to make your wife have to become your nurse or your mother.
Do you think you would like it, or do you think
You know, we made this commitment, and it's still just as strong, if not stronger. And we just look forward and keep going.
Chris is mostly housebound in the winter time because it's cold. He is on a ventilator 24 hours a day. He is always susceptible to pneumonia, to colds, flu, any kind of upper respiratory tract infection.
Yeah, and then just cruise along.
Well, it seems that all the work I'm doing is keeping me healthier this winter, and I'm able to ride this bike by means of electrodes placed on my legs, and they stimulate the muscles that make me push the pedals with a little help from an assistant. This is great for circulation and also to elevate my heart rate. Our goal is to get it up into the 90s to get a cardiovascular workout. And this motion has helped my ability to move my legs on land and in the pool. And this really is something that, you know, that everybody who's paralyzed should have, because this motion is really, really good therapy. 9.5 miles. Heart rate's up. And psychologically as well as physically, you know, to know that you're not just spending your life sitting still. After the success of my first session in St. Louis, I began using the pool at a rehab center near my home. And with each session, I improved, but nothing could have prepared me emotionally for what happened next in St. Louis. I just looked down at my feet, and I willed my quadriceps and hamstrings to step forward. My legs remembered how to walk, and I stepped. And then the assistants merely placed my feet on the pool bottom so I wouldn't twist an ankle.
You know, you can see him almost standing, you know, in the water, using his quads and glutes to stand. It's a huge difference. You can see he's not about to give up.
That was an incredible experience for me. The fact that I actually took steps forward, even though I needed a lot of assistance, reaffirmed my belief that I am going to walk again. I've been a Rangers fan since I was a kid, and it's great to have them and some celebrities help us raise money for the foundation. And this year's event is really special because Will's playing and Dana's singing. For the first time, we had the celebrities, and we had kids, and we had the real Rangers. All playing together, and that was just the best.
The thing that I didn't like is that they didn't let us play in the game.
Yeah, well.
And also that they gave a goal to the blue team for being nice.
A nice guy, yeah. That's,
So is it every year.
I know, and then they go to the shootout, and then last year blue team won, this year white, next year blue.
it's rigged, yeah.
But it was good. That was great fun. It was bet on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, it's not.
Yeah, that's good.
You should load. I'm gonna leave.
Yep, we gotta go. Okay. I gotta go.
Diana? Yes? You know that you have your stuff.
Yes, I know.
Today, Dr. McDonald wants to see if there's been any further recovery of motion. But tomorrow, I'm going to face a major test to evaluate my breathing and to see if my diaphragm's strong enough to get me off the vent.
There you go.
Oh, much faster. It's much stronger than it was the last time you were here. You feel that?
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
Sensation now is about 70% of normal, so he can really feel throughout his entire body. And then the biggest surprise is that he's really had a big jump in his ability to move muscles. God, if anything, it's maybe even stronger on this side.
And he's doing nothing to help me. He never does.
That's so true.
Obviously tells you that.
So that was really a tremendous leap forward compared to the previous 6 months, where at first things occurred relatively slow for the amount of input, and now it's really starting to take off. Okay. This compared to this.
100%.
This. This.
It's the same.
This. What the old studies show is that most of the recovery is going to occur in the first 6 months, or all your recovery is going to occur in the first 2 years, and you're never going to recover anything. Chris's story is going to mean a great deal of hope. Nobody in the world has recovered more than one grade on this Asia classification, more than 2.5 years out from an injury. Nobody. So Chris changed 2 Asia grades 6 years out from his injury.
Yeah, that's about the usual speed.
That's a big difference. I mean, there's a huge difference. You know, I think all bets are off in terms of how much he can recover and how fast. You know, now I really want to see him sit, because he is really doing that on his own.
I'm very lucky to have a support team of not only the nurses but the aides. And the aides have to do a lot of different things. Chris Fantini has been around for many, many years.
He's starting to see things that we really didn't think were possible. And maybe it's because nobody in his condition ever worked that hard for this long. So there's no precedent to understand what's going on.
Come on, open them up. Open them up. That's it. Open them up. Open them up.
The really special thing is that it's not just about lifting me or getting me dressed.
Keep going. Keep going.
They really are buddies. They're really friends. They're people that I can talk to.
Yeah, go back. Come on.
You know, when you can't be alone ever, it's kind of important who you choose to have around you.
I look forward to the day where I don't have to see him on a daily basis to help him get out of bed.
Pull, 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 pull.
If he didn't need me tomorrow, I couldn't be happier. And if there's anybody that's going to get out of this, it's him.
Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. All right, pull, 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 pull. That's it, Chris. Good. Good, good. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Squeeze them back.
on, lift your
Squeeze
head,
them,
lift your
squeeze them,
head.
squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them.